The sun calls to us all. Daylight savings. It's happening. Life crappens. Life is always crappening. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Hello. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing fantastic. We have some Minecraft going on until the game freezes and bricks out again. It's been doing that a lot lately. I think it has something to do with the GPU. Um, but anyway, cryptic computer errors were being had by all. So if the screen suddenly goes black, which it hasn't yet, so that's a good sign. I think I just got to uninstall and reinstall the drivers every single time I log onto my computer, and then that seems to fix everything, at least for now. So I'll continue to rely on these band-aid solutions until the true weight of the situation that has been brewing rears its ugly head finally, and all of us can revel in disgust. The day of reckoning is upon us all. The culmination of our sins. Something. I don't know. There's like an end to that phrase, but I'm not quite awake enough for that because I've been fooling with my GPU drivers. Seems to work all right this morning though. So I think I've found out. I think I found out the Band-Aid solution meta, if you will. The Band-Aid solution meta. So that's good. That's good. So long as the Band-Aid meta stays the same for the next, I don't know, year and a half, I'll be in the clear. I'll be in the clear because by that point, I'll just get a regular desktop and never have to deal with crap top laptops again. Anyway, what else is new? The flowers are blooming. Everything is turning green. It's almost spring. No! It froze! I knew it would happen! God dang it! What do I do? What the heck? Did you see that? That's what I'm talking about! Now the Band-Aid solutions don't even work anymore. What do I do? Okay. I'm gonna multitask. I screwed something up, and I'm just gonna like allocate more RAM or something. And while that happens, you see, I'm gonna be a little bit expedient. We're gonna do some glue burglary while I fiddle with the wires in the background. Okay, so who should I add to the Glueberg this morning? Well, first off, I need a sheet of paper, and I'm gonna do that. If there's any tech heads in the chat, please help me. I don't know what's going on. I probably need to replace something on my computer, but I don't want to do that right now. Um, I don't know if it happens with other games. Probably. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. Um, Gotta configurate some things. Oh no, not the configurations. Oh wait. Wait, I think I might have fixed it. I just remembered the Band-Aid solution that I did for the regular thing last night. So anyway, let me add somebody to the Glueberg real quick. Let's see. I have a slip of paper here, and let me write one of my loyal followers' names on it. Okay. Well, who will I write today? I can't remember who I've already written. That's my first problem of the morning. Early morning live problems. But is this feed still working? Okay, that's not froze. That's not froze at least, so that's a good sign. All right, so I'll write down Let's see. I'll write down Gracie. Gracie is a follower. Uh, okay, and then there's like a Q. There's like a Q instead of an A. All right, then I write Gracie underscore. So here is the next follower for our Blueberg. Our Gloopberg. You can't really read it, but you might be able to make out a Gracie with a Q in there. So that's who I'm going to add to the Berg. To the Berg. That sounds great. That sounds great. All right, so we're just gonna glob that on the Glooberg. Glob it on a Tuesday morning. Globbing it on a Tuesday morning. There we go. There we go. And our Berg has become just a little bit taller. That's fantastic. All right, let's see if Minecraft works again. And if it doesn't work, it looks like we're going to have a sudden and violent shift in our content because oh, hello. Hello, everything's bugging out. Everything's bugging out. Good God. Google Analytics. Google, maybe I need to consult you a little bit more. I've just been asking the chat bot about this, and the chat bot's not very helpful. Not very ethical either. Oh well. I guess I'm a hypocrite of some sort. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Let's see if I manage to band-aid the solution good enough. And if it freezes, we're just gonna have to figure out something else to do today. So it will go for like the first few seconds. You saw earlier it lasted a couple minutes, but then it just like dies. Then it just like dies. It lasts for a little while, the computer completely freezes, then the rest of the computer unfreezes, but then the game is just frozen. But I can still hear like audio and stuff. Like the game is still happening. It's just that the feed is like frozen. So I think it has something to do with the graphics drivers. But I really don't know anything about computers. I'm just parroting the things that the internet told me was wrong. I don't really know what's going on in there. That's why I can't fix anything. Because I don't understand the fundamentals. But we're just gonna go until the thing stops working again. Oh, we also need to do some egg maxing. Oh, it's getting a little clogged up in there. All right, let's run the egg maxer. Let's run the egg maxer. That's another thing we can do on a day like this. We'll run the egg maxer and hope my computer doesn't egg max. Eggs. We love our eggs. So what else? What else is new in the life of G-Man? G-Man, what's new in the life of G-Man? What is new? What is new? What isn't new? Midterms. Midterms. It's midterm week. I have a structures exam to study for. I have an outline for my paper I need to write. I have things I'm supposed to be doing. Things I'm supposed to be doing. I ordered my cap and gown because I will be getting my bachelor's degree here in a month and a half. Oh, hello. Hello there, first time chatter. Man, I didn't even think I needed the sign anymore. Where's the sign? Find me the sign. I'm not giving out discords. Sorry. And I thought I'd seen them in a while. Um, oh well. At least it's somebody popping into the stream, I guess. It's more like a lead lining to the situation. Like it's not even that valuable of a metal, but you know, is what it is, I guess. The pulp maxer is running nice and pulpy. Nice and pulpy this morning. That's pulptacular. That's pulptacular. Hope everybody's enjoying those daylight savings. I know I am. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Also, I just realized I need to change my Twitch title because it's not late night anymore. No, we're bright and early today. What am I going on about? What am I goofing off about? Oh, early morning goonery. Hello, mate. I love your stream. Will like to be a fan and friend and hang out together on Discord? Listen, I can't trust it whenever people just send out messages like that. I can't trust it. I cannot trust it. I cannot trust it. Actually, no, I'll title today's stream Mini Build Contest and More. You ever heard of New England Wildlife and More? That might be something I could bring up on this stream to be kind of topical, but he leans very much into the and more of things, if you know who I'm talking about, if you're a real one. If you're a real one. Yeah, I've been thinking of a few things to be topical with lately. I've been thinking of, whoops-a-daisy. Oh, hi, Risky. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to YouTube chat. Yeah, Risky says, "Want to be friends? Send address and social security number, please. Pretty please send those wacky 3 numbers on the back and I'll be your best friend." Sure. Yeah, that tends to be how those things work. Yeah, hopefully my oh, Chunk is online. Excuse me for being rude. All right. I'm starting to get combobulated again, so that's a good sign. I'm beginning to get combobulated. Combobulated. So, and knock on. I have wood this morning. Knock on wood. Oh, I shouldn't have knocked on wood. The dogs are alerted now. I alerted the guards. But and knock on wood, I think I found a reliable band-aid solution to the game freezing problem. I'll just have to like fiddle with the graphics driver every once in a while, and I think it'll be fine. Everything else has gone loosey-goosey, so this is just another piece of the hassle that I'm going to incorporate into my daily life, slowly eroding away my willpower. I won't notice it at first, but the gradual effects of all this hassle will um, take its toll. Anyway, build contest, build contest. So I started this last night, this little piece of the build contest. You can see I haven't done too much so far. I haven't done too much so far. So what's interesting about this build contest is that you're limited, but you have to work within your limitations. You get an 8x8 square. Now, if I build on an 8x8 square, that would mean that I'm building on evens. I'm building on evens if I want to keep it nice and in line. So we can see here, I've opted for a checkerboard floor pattern because those work well on evens. But up here, too, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I got the base down. I like the base of it, but I'm not completely sold on all this stuff going on over here. I don't know if I want to resort to my chunky columns like I usually do. That just seems like a little bit of a cop-out. And I feel like I could try some new experimental things with this, especially if I want to set a standard. Looks like some people have kind of built chunk sections. Those are cool too. I like this one. This one's nice. This one's pretty cool. I like what's going on down here. It has layers. It has layers. This is Quick Raptors. You see, everybody puts their name on their work or they get a 0. So Quick Raptor at least passes. I don't know. We'll have to consult the judgment committee on the actual scores of things. And then we have Anarchy Sniper's mysterious floating saucer of blue concrete. Very, very experimental. You can really tell just how it barely graces the ground like this, that it's almost floating. You see, it's almost floating. And you look at the composition and you see it is a concave bowl, but only from the upper side. But from the lower side, it's a convex bowl. And it's made of materials that are really not supposed to be floating. So it's that juxtaposition of the fact that these things are supposed to be falling with the fact that they have the illusion of floating, but they're not really floating. You can see these structural elements down here. And it really just creates an intriguing spatial relation with the with the site. You see, it really makes you think. It really makes you think. This one wins. And then we have the dwarf statue by who built this? Who built this? Risky Property. Oh, well, that's a pretty good statue. That's a pretty good statue. Then we have this assortment of things from around the server. You can see around here. Uh, I, well, this is kind of based on a building in Mexico City, but I put my own spin on it. That's from Alabamaville. We got that dragon up there. That one's pretty cool. I think this one was from the Netherite Hose headquarters, if I'm not mistaken. So we have that. We have Nicholas Cotto's decrepit, decapitated head just kind of floating here. It just the fact that it got chopped off right there just makes it a little bit more gory and disgusting. Sorry for goring everybody's comfort character, but he died doing what he loves most, I guess. Or what he used to love. I don't know. He's kind of resorted to asceticism now. Ooh, this one's cool. Look at that. I didn't even see that earlier. This is a cool sword. Got to really look at it, and it invites you to look at it. But yeah, that's cool. That's a nice effect. Oh, man. That's good. I like this one. I like this one. That's good. And we got some other builds over here. That's a cool build. I like that one. And we got the dragon kind of puking up on Nicholas Cotto. We got the big sniff. What's going on, big sniff? Yeah, just all kinds of things around here. And it's a pretty cool little spot. Pretty good, pretty good little community space, I think. That one's cool over there too. That looks like a silent miner build. Or no, maybe it's not. I don't know who built that. I think I remember seeing that one before and saying, man, that looks like a silent miner build, and then I was proven wrong. So I don't know who built that one. Anyway, anyway, any freaking way. Any freaking way. Let's get to building. Let's get to building now. I need to be gone at 11 o'clock today. Maybe a little bit before. A little bit before. I got class at 12:30. Got to get ready real quick. Got to let the dogs out. And I got an hour's drive. Well, thus is the life of a commuter. That was just the price I had to pay. All right. So again, I don't know if I'm completely sold on this. So I saw a house the other day, and it had this kind of gray green. It was like a really hazy kind of, well, it was like a gray color, but then it had just a slight tinge of green or blue to it. And then it had white, it had these white accents on it. And I thought it was really nice, but this isn't quite doing that. This isn't quite doing that, but I think I know a block that kind of would have that effect. It's one that I haven't really got to work with yet, but I think I'm going to incorporate some cyan glazed, or not glazed terracotta, just cyan terracotta in this, because I have a plan. I have a plan, you see. I have a plan to create a nice aesthetic build. But I got to watch out, because if I do too much gray and white, I'm just going to build HGTV the Pavilion. It's an effective color scheme, but it is a bit overdone. I don't have any problems with it other than the fact that it is overdone, and that's a problem. So, you know, that and it is a bit soulless. I don't like leaning too far into the neutrals as I go into the most neutral build that I've done so far, but I like to add a little splash of color here and there. Neutrals can be done well. They can be done well. Just don't take them too seriously. Don't be. Oh, look at all this stuff. I can use all that. I didn't know I had all that. Wow. Can I use all this? Hmm. I don't think so. I will need some more diorite though. So I'm just gonna throw this in here. I'm just gonna have a little hodgepodge of stuff. I work well whenever I have a hodgepodge. I can't work with exact amounts. That stresses me out. So here, I'm just gonna take that, and do I want any obsidian to make it a little monumental? We'll see. We'll see. I don't quite know. I don't quite know for this build. Okay, it seems that again, knocking on wood. Um, it seems that my computer, yeah, it seems that I've zoned in on a reliable band-aid fix that I can rely on for the screen freezing issue. So that's good. I'm glad I found that on the fly. Uh, I'm just worried that software issues are indicative of hardware issues. Well, when things finally go kaput, I'll shell out some clams. Gotta let it grind down. Gotta let things grind down to a halt. No sense in making things, throwing things out before they're all used up now. Alright, so I need some cyan terracotta. Cyan terry C. Cyan terry C. Where is my cyan colored things? Where could they be? Where could they be? Where are they? Where are they at? I don't think I have any cyan dye because that's not really something I usually like to deal with. But but it is today. So I'm gonna go over here and get some disgusting slimy green dye from these cactuses. That's just cactacular. Alright, so I'm gonna get these for the build contest and I'm going to smelt them down. I'm going to smelt them down until they're nothing but a green stain. And then I'll turn them into cyan dye. Cyan dye. And then if we have time, we'll get back to the other thing. And that'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be great. That'll be just great. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna put these cactuses. Now let's see. We have. We'll just divide these into fours. I mean, it's not going to take too long to smelt. these thingies. These thingies. All right, so I'll get the buckets. Give me the buckets. And I'm going to put some lava in them. This is I have, the super smelter for big smelting jobs. And then I just have my little home smelter for, just whenever I want to bake cookies for myself. So that's what this is for. See, sometimes it's good to have things on a large scale if you want to do a lot, but it's also good to have things on a small scale if you want to do things a little bit. You see, that's why it's good to have a balance of things. It's good, it's useful to have a Walmart around, but also it's good to have a little mom and pop shop with artisanal local goods. You see, both are good, both are necessary, both are useful. Both are useful. And having too much of one or the other is a bad. Well, if it was all mom and pop shops, I guess that would be all right, but probably not ideal. Or maybe the mom and pop shops could just sell like mass-produced stuff and then just like abolish Walmart, and then we might be all right after that too. Might just be like a supply chain thing. Cyan dye, there we go. So we have the cyan dye, and that's good. That's good. I'll put these feathers over here in the museum for the Pope Maxer. Excuse my sniffles. Like I said earlier, the flowers are beginning to bloom and the grass is turning green. And what does that mean for me? Allergy season. Allergy season. That's what that means for me. Springtime allergies. The worst allergies. With that said, though, I think I always have some sniffles in the morning. I really don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is. Maybe there's like something in my house that I'm allergic to. I don't know. I don't know. That's something for everyone to speculate on and write a 3-hour video essay about. The enmoldification of Glitchy 117. The enmoldification. And then like you see like, like screenshots of incriminating evidence in the background, and yeah. Then my face is photoshopped to have larger pores and more acne, and I'm just kind of like I have a bad expression, and yeah. Yeah, that tends to be how those things go. Okay, so now I am going to, what's this? A scute! An armadillo scute! I have no use for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna grab some of this real quick. Just gonna grab some of this real quick. Thank you. Thank you. Just gonna grab some. I need it. I need it. I need it for my competition. There are no morals when it comes to competition. It's do or die. Do or die. That's how it feels this week. It's midterms, like I said, midterms, and it is do or die in my book at least. And if I don't frame it in that way, nothing will ever get done, and I won't study. And yeah, I live in a perpetual state of stupid situations. Um, let me go grab a tissue real quick. I'll be real quick, like literally 2 seconds. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Nice delicious tissue, and I'm gonna ingest it. I love mornings like this, and it's almost spring, but it feels like spring, you know? It feels like spring, and that flowers are popping up, and oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty for like a week. For like a week and a half, I can enjoy them. I can enjoy spring. I can enjoy the 60-degree weather, and I can enjoy the flowers and everything. And then the allergies come, and then their bright colors taunt me. And then their bright colors taunt me. Glitchy, Glitchy, we're alive, Glitchy. Time to tickle your nose with our pollen and mold. Oh, let us taunt you with our bright colors and our wonderful weather, and you can't even go outside because because you have allergies. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. It is a morning. All right, let's get this build going here. This build contest, all right. All right, so I'm going to use cyan terracotta, I think. I might opt for that. And maybe I will also I'll grab diorite, quite unconventional material, and I'll turn it into these, because I don't think there is any other white wall in the game. I don't know why they didn't add quartz walls. Like, that seems like a no-brainer. Mojang, hire me so I can tell your employees what to do. I don't really have any practical skills that I can bring to the table, but I can certainly tell people what they're doing wrong. Yeah, I think that would I think that would make them angry. Like, they're not supposed to get angry because they're like Swedish or something, but they wouldn't like me. All right, so I'm going to add this cyan terracotta like that. Then I'm going to add, and if this doesn't work, I guess I could try and do something with pale wood. Hmm, that might work. That might work. I'm feeling kind of good about that one. Feeling kind of good about that one. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging what's going on here. So let me try out this. I think I prefer how this is. Cyan terracotta. That's not really material I've gotten to work with much yet, but I think for this type of build that might turn out just all right. But I gotta watch out. I gotta throw some color in there, or it's gonna look like it came straight off of HGTV, and I don't want that. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. People do want that. Lots of people want that. It's just that it's become cliche by this point. And when there's too much of a good thing, it's collectively agreed to be a bad thing. Why? Because then it's unoriginal. And then there's and then comes along the what is it? The contrarians like myself. The contrarians like myself who say, "Oh, you've you've sucked the color out of the world. You've done it. You've done it." But at one time that was just a desirable palette. And then we go around, then we go around again, and then in another 20 years somebody's going to say, "Look at all of Gen Z's gaudy colors. It's gaudy and it's tacky." And then we'll go around again, and then there will be the next HGTV phase. It's never ending. It's never ending. But I'll be the contrarian, so I'm on the cutting edge of things. Yeah, that'll be that'll be great. So in other words, it needs a splash of color, is what I'm saying. To be timely. To be timely. Of the time. Of the blooming Zeitgeist. The old world is dying and the new one struggles to be born. In other words, I need to put up some scaffolding and quit yapping. Right, so now I got that, so now I can stop wasting my coveted firework rockets. Might need to craft some more of those this morning. I don't know. I don't know. I adjusted to daylight savings pretty quick this year. Sometimes it takes me like a week or two, but this year I adjusted like instantly. I think it's because my sleep schedule has just been so screwed up this year that it didn't really make any difference. So, you know what? I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. Because really it should be 8:16 a.m., right? Yeah, I think. Don't tell me it's actually 10 right now. Huh. If I don't think it is. I don't know what time it is. If I end up showing up late to class, that'll be my excuse. My excuse. I yeah, didn't set my clocks right. Sorry. Okay. All right. So now we got all that. Another thing that happens to me during allergy season is that my eyes get red and puffy and like stuff starts to like ooze out of them in the morning. It's kind of like sick. It's kind of sick, but like in a bad way. Like it's bad. Like but yeah, that happens too. They get like itchy. So then I have to like keep eye drops on me and they kind of burn whenever I put them in, but it gets rid of the itchy and it gets rid of the icky. So I consider it to be an all right compromise. Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking this. But again, we must free ourselves from the HGTV. While it is an accepted aesthetic, uh, people are mad about it or something. I also feel like these columns need bases, so I'm just going to add little stairs on here just to give them a little profile. Little profile. So I'm just going to do that, and if I don't like it, I'll just get rid of it. Just as simple as that. As simple as that. I guess I could also think of proportioning, some kind of proportioning for these columns here, because we are working on a perfect square, and this is a smaller build, so I feel like it's extra important to focus on a good proportioning system. Do I like that? Mm, uh, uh, I don't know if I like that or not, to be honest. What if I turn them the other way? What if I turn them the other way? I don't quite know if I like it or not. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm just not feeling it. So maybe I'll turn them the other way. The other way, like this. Maybe that'll be good. Do I like that? Let me see. Uh, what does it need? It needs something, but I don't know if it's this. Maybe that's all right, actually. Maybe you think it's all right. Maybe I don't think it's all right. Who really knows? I'll just keep going. I'll just keep going. Why did I take the scaffolding down? That was very stupid of me. Stupid. Stupid. So how tall is this column? So it's 8 across, and maybe I'll make it 16 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, this is 8 tall. This is 8 tall. So this column is 8 tall, which is the same width as the square. So maybe that'll be all right. Maybe that'll be all right. And then I'll work out some kind of little capital to them, little captacular. Maybe I'll have it kind of pop out on the corners a little bit. I have room to pop out on the corners. And I think that will give it extra presence. And this won't be the only, I'm going to make it like a tower. Like a tower. I'm not going to add stairs because I feel like that's just going to kind of gum up the inside a little bit. But people have elytras. People have elytras. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Little pavilion. I like little pavilions. You know, they're fun little things to make. You can kind of get in the weeds of the design of it. Make it. Pavilions are, I feel like that's one of those things that you can make absolutely perfect because they are so small, so you can focus on the finer details of things, you know? So that's what I like. That's what I like about this, the kind of limitations of this project. It makes you think small. It makes you get creative. See, these are very creative builds around here. It makes you think outside the box by thinking inside the box. Limitations are useful from time to time. I think so. All right. Then I'm gonna go round here. Gonna go round here on a Tuesday morning. Just like that. Then I'm gonna fly over this way and then I'm gonna fall down. And I'm just gonna jump over here and pop those on the top. And I'm gonna see if I like that or not. I'm just gonna give it a little look-see. I'm gonna give it a little look-see. Oh no, I'm kind of starting to dig it a little bit. But there's something wrong. There's still something wrong. There's something. Hmm. Hmm. What to add? What should I add? What should I add to this build? Needs color. Needs just a little splash of color, doesn't it? I think so. If you don't think so, you can go suck eggs. Everybody has their own opinion. You know what goes good with red or with white? Oh, I spoiled it. It's red. I have little redstone blocks, and I think I can use them like little gemstones. Little rubies or something. But I don't want it to turn out edgy. But it might have a little spice, a little edge to it. A little Sonic the Hedgehog to be extra loud for a contest like this. So maybe that'll be all right, actually. This will be the pavilion with attitude, you know? Or no, that was Sonic was the when someone had attitude. It'll have attitude. Maybe edge even. Okay, this will be the edgy pavilion if I can pull it off. You can always have an idea, but when it comes to execution, you know, you're out of luck unless you really know what you're doing. And I don't exactly know what I'm doing, which means I'm going to have to take a few tries at this. I'll have to alterate and iterate and tap into the iterative process. So that's fine, I guess. I guess if I have to. Guess that's the meta here. Hmm, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like that. Just a little nugget. Just put a little nugget in there, just for the just for the people. Just a little dot. Just a little bright red sparkling dot up there, just to give it a little attitude. You see, it's got a little attitude up there now. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe I want to lean into it. I don't know. Should it be tastefully subtle or loud? Maybe we got to, this is a contest here. This is a contest here. It's not going to be something I'm going to live next to, so maybe we want to make it loud. There's a little bit louder, or maybe that's just noticeable enough. Let's see. Let me look over, because now you can kind of see it from the front. So I think that's nice. So maybe that's just enough. I'll tell you what I don't have enough of is fireworks though. So I need to go craft some more fireworks. Let me flutter on back to my house real quick and just, get gotta get my ham sandwich ready for lunch. Gotta pack my lunchbox. And by lunchbox I mean fireworks. And by ham sandwich, I I shouldn't have brought up the hams on this stream. Anyway, let me go over here and just craft some delicious fireworks that I can enjoy for my afternoon meal. There we go. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm liking it. It has some verticality to it now. Because we have an 8x8 plot, so it's most effective to make it vertical. For the next, if there is ever another build contest, it would be kind of fun just to have a different sized, like, plot that you have to deal with. Like, maybe the next one could, like, be, instead of being a, a, a vertical build, maybe you could, like, squeeze it into a horizontal area. Maybe that could be the next constraint for the next mini build contest, like something flat instead of something tall. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you could get a little crazy with it one year and then do something circular. Something circular. There's a lot of ideas. There's all kinds of shapes out there. Maybe you could get extra freaky one year, then ask people to build something that's parabolic. Build something parabolic, and then have half of the, like, 3/4 of the server ask what a parabola is, because they weren't paying attention in math class. I know I wasn't. Whoops a daisy. All right. I'm a big proponent of learning by doing. You know, that's, of course, how else are you supposed to learn except by doing? But sometimes it's hard to facilitate that. Like, that's why teachers hand out homework and stuff, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I always learn better whenever someone's just looming over my back, breathing over my shoulder, and saying, "You better do this, Glitchy. You better finish this. You better do this project." I learn pretty good whenever that happens. Whenever I'm, like, being pressured to. But then, after the point that I'm pressured to learn something, then I might actually start enjoying it. Especially if I was kind of willing in the first place and kind of, you know, understood that that's kind of what was going to be in store for everything. So I guess then the next question is, how would you get people to agree with being pressured to learn something? Well, you see, That's kind of whenever you have to start instilling ideas into the minds of people. And then it gets kind of unethical for a little while. See, I got a little colors in there, a little splash of color, but well, my next problem is that what am I supposed to do up here? Because I don't want these to be exposed. It's supposed to be subtly loud, but this is just loudly loud. And that's bad. So how am I supposed to cover that up? Maybe this is where the pale wood could come in. Don't don't take that out of context. Y'all are nasty. I'm nasty. All right, so what do I need? I need pale oak. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna go out to the pale woods and I'm gonna chop down some freaking trees. Hi all. Welcome to my woods. Welcome to my woods. Hope you all like trees. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I found the creaking heart. I found the creaking heart. Yeah. For this type of build, I would need this stuff anyway, so I'm just gonna... This is the HGTV biome, by the way. This is where the HGTV comes from. This biome right here. This is where you get all of your luxury vinyl flooring from. This is the luxury vinyl biome. Landlord biome. All right. So I'm just going to cover these up with some pale oak. I'm just going to make a bunch of them. Trap doors. Pale oak trap doors. I think that'll do great. Just going to cover them up. Just got to cover them up. Oh, look, and they're already pre-opened. That's convenient, isn't it? Oh, that one's... Actually, oh, just as a little smeggling detail. May as well place them like that. Just to make the handles centered. We could we could pass that off as a little extra bit of detail if you're extra astute. Just as an extra show of competence for this build. Mm-hmm. Like that. And all right, all right. I'm digging it. I'm digging what's going on here. I'm picking up what's being put down. All right. Now I want to put an arch on here. I want to put an arch on this layer. How am I going to put an archway on this layer? That's my next question. How's it going to work? How's it going to work? How's it going to work, Smegma? You didn't quite think that one through, now did you? No, you didn't. No, I didn't. Being called out. Being called out by myself on a morning like this. Maybe I'll actually do like, maybe I will do a little bit of post and lentilism. So maybe I will actually make this flat. So I'll make that part flat. And then I'm going to put like a white arch. That's kind of framing things. And then I'll fill it in with all sorts of delicious ornamentation. And I'll say, delicious. What a thing. What a thing. What a ornamental lip smackery that is. All right, so I'm gonna put these over here, like that, and I need to make it arc. Need to make an arc over over the thing. Over the thing. Alright, so I need to make it arc. Need to make it arc. Do I want it to be perfectly circular? Do I want it to not look stupid? Yes, I want it to not look stupid. It's looking a little stupid right now, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about all that. It's looking a little bit stupid. It's looking a little bit crazy. Hmm. It's looking a little weird. I don't know. I don't quite know about that one. I might have to adjust the shape a little bit. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sold on it. I'm not quite sold on what's going on here, is what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm saying. What else am I saying? Really, a lot of what I say is just hot air. Empty gab. So you'll have to pardon my yammering on a morning like this. Easter's coming up. Did you all know that Easter's coming up? Easter for us is a basically like Thanksgiving, but with more eggs. I don't know if anybody else has experiences like that on Easter, or maybe you don't celebrate Easter. But what we usually do is, yeah, we just have like ham and stuff and deviled eggs, and uh, and we have a little Easter egg hunt in the yard for all the neighbors. That's that's how that works. It's nice. It's nice. I like Easter. And then I I don't really drink that much, so I'm the one that ends up being asked to hide the miniature booze bottles because there is also an adult's Easter egg hunt. So I go and hide the bottles of uh, Fireball and mini bottles of wine and all that stuff. So I do that. That's my role on Easter Sunday. When is that? It's on a Sunday, so unfortunately nobody gets time off for it. I bet if Easter was during the week, we would get a day off for it. So that's just very unfortunate that they had to put it on a Sunday. When is Easter Sunday? Is that's in April, right? When is Easter 2026? April 5th. April 5th. So we get a little goofy on April 1st, and then we get a little serious on April 5th. All right. That's pretty cool, I guess. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. Oh, do a little stretch here. How's the Bluebird doing? It's still a little goopy. Given the current temperature and humidity, we might only be able to do one layer on it today. Oh God, when did I get like that? When did I start flashing like that? Why does that keep happening? I don't think I pressed a number key. How long was I doing that for? I did that earlier too. Man, my whole PC's bugged out. I only did it for a little bit, it looks like. Huh. Man, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm losing it. I've always lost it a little bit. Oh well, I guess I'll just keep building. Guess I'll just keep. I'm really not liking it. I'm really not liking how it's arching. So that's a problem. That is a problem. What am I to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about this? What am I supposed to do about this freaky pavilion? It is, it's turning out a little freaky. I don't know. I don't know how this one's gonna pan out. This one, this one might be the one that gets me. This might be it. This might be it for me. I don't know. I don't know yet. Not with that attitude. Well, yes, with that attitude, but I gotta, I gotta figure something out here. I gotta figure something out. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little confuzzled, because I got called out for another strange part of my vocabulary last stream. Um, I need to really think before I talk. You know, I say regrettable things from time to time. All right, so maybe we'll put that on there. I mean, that fixes it a little bit. Maybe I don't want to put an arch on this bottom part. Maybe that'll do just fine. Something kind of, popped out at the sides a little bit. Maybe that's okay, actually. Maybe I like that even. Maybe I do like green eggs and ham. Okay, well, we'll try that. We'll try that. We'll just post and lentil. We'll just go a little post and lentil crazy and give it a strong stance. So maybe we actually do that. So then we wrap around the corners on the corners like that. So let's see what that looks like. Hmm. Oh, I see. I see. I'm starting to understand what's going on here. Yeah. So we're almost doing it kind of chrome bumper style, it looks like. It's starting to look a little industrial or something, which maybe it'd be all right. This will be the robot pavilion. It is kind of looking a little bit robotacular right now. But I don't know, I kind of like how it kind of wraps around the corners like that. Hmm, that might be all right. That might be okay. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking. I'm using the thinker here. Oh, there goes Chonk. Hello, Chunk 9406. Hello. Hi. I'm pointing a camera at you. What are you doing flying around? Flying around like a bug, like an insect. Don't get squashed. Don't get squashed, you little freak. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello, Chonk. Hope you're doing well on a day like this. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm pondering. I'm pondering. I'm theorizing. I'm theorizing. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm developing a partie of sorts. Maybe. I might be using that word incorrectly. What's the big idea about that? Trying to act all sophisticated by using words that people don't know. That's what architecture school taught me. It taught me how to be the biggest BSer in the room. That's what it taught me. You know, I've just been kind of piddling around this, and I think I might know one way to help improve things a little bit more. I just kind of thought about this, but I'm going to need a lot more trapdoors, and it's also going to kind of screw with this little detail up here, but I think it's a worthy sacrifice. I'm just going to make like this. I'm going to make it all the way. I'm going to make it all the way. And now it's going to add an extra white stripe just for extra verticals, extra vertical points. But do I like how that looks on the inside? Eh, I prefer this on the inside. This kind of sucks. Do I want to sacrifice the inside for the outside? Uh, ah, how? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I, I don't know. I don't know. I prefer how it looks on the inside like this. This is a compromise. I don't think I want to make that. I don't think I want to do that. But how many people are going to stand in the pavilion? I don't know. They're probably just going to like stand outside of it. Be like, yeah, uh, well, they'll see the inside a little bit though, because, pavilions are kind of inside outside a little bit. See, this is puzzling. This is puzzling. It confounds me. It confounds me. See, I can hide my mistakes in a large build, but in a small build, they're glaringly apparent. It really helps my ineptitude as a designer shine through. So I need to think about it. I need to think about it, and I need to use my brain power to figure out how this works. I don't quite get it. I don't quite get it. I don't quite understand. I need to understand, but I don't. I wonder if there's another compromise I can make that benefits both the inside and the outside. Hmm, what an interesting take you've made there. What if I want to do that? Hmm. Oh, hmm. It's just a little detail, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I like that. I think I like that. I think that's okay. I think I'll keep it like that. I think I'll keep it just like that. Okay. Okay. I also need to notice that, or also need to just state the fact. Oh, Streambo. Hello, bot viewer. Hello. Good morning. Goodbye. Get blocked. Thank you, Streambo. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for making me give you publicity. Why am I thanking you for that? You get the privilege of me mentioning you. It probably is publicity to a very small degree. I probably shouldn't have said anything really. Don't give them what they want. Don't give them what they want. I'm giving them publicity. Maybe they can sponsor me. Maybe they can sponsor me. And then I don't have to buy their services. And I'll just get bot viewers for free. Streambo, sponsor me, please. Please, I'm desperate. Please, I'm ready to sell myself out. Please, Streambo, please. Let me sell myself out and then get called out in 5 years' time for having used bot viewers for like a minute. Yes, yeah, sponsor me, please. Hello. Um, okay. I want to add points and spikes to it because points and spikes makes things the vertical. Oh, I also thought of another fun little bejeweled thing I can add. Um, and you won't really notice it. Well, I guess you will kind of notice it a little bit. I want to add like a fun little colored tiled roof pattern too, or ceiling pattern. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just want to do something subtle and tasteful because this seems like I'm kind of leaning into the subtle and tastefulness of things a little bit. Oh, look at me, so sophisticated here. Uh-oh. What if I just do a little pattern, little pattern with just some of these there. Just gonna do something like that, and then I am just going to has been hotel these guys in here like that. But I don't know if that's gonna work or not. 'Cause then, uh-oh, then we're kind of working our way around the death snake. This is the death snake where you can't really do anything right with stairs. Or maybe you can. It's kind of hard to. Ugh. Maybe I'll actually just do it like I'll go over. No, no, no. Um, maybe I'll. Oh, excuse my yammering. I'm the yammer. Actually, I did think of little spots where I can add in a tasteful amount of color. So then we just kind of see sometimes whenever you start doing things, it just all falls into place. Just all falls into place. But don't ask me to man a nuclear reactor because I will create the next Chernobyl. Because nuclear reactors require you to get things right the first time. I don't get things right the first time. I don't. No, I have to trial and error things. You can't expect me to follow a guide to the T. I would be terrible at something like that. Hmm, like that. Mm, very tasteful. Very subtle. Very, it isn't noticeable, but we don't want to be loud. We don't want to be loud, but we want to be just noticeable. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of dig it. I'm just going to have to expect people to go up into the pavilion and notice these things, honestly. I don't know if anybody from the judgment panel is going to look at that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm saying. We'll see what happens. You will see. I will see what happens. Whenever the judgment committee looks at everything, judgment comes for all of us, but some of us um, don't escape. We some of us escape consequences forever. Sometimes depends on the conditions. It's very conditional. Yep, yep. That's definitely a bottom layer. Okay, let's stop looking at it now. Let's start doing something else. Okay, 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 fine brain space. Fine brain space. We'll do something else now, but I don't know what to do. You see, I'm in piddle world now. I'm piddling. I'm piddling around. That's my problem. I have a solution. I have a solution. I'm just gonna start placing stuff and hope it works out okay. So up here, I want this part to be a square because squares are cool. Squares are almost as cool as circles. So we will have a little cube, little three-dimensional cube up here. This cube is three-dimensional. There are 3 dimensions, 6 sides total. I just had to clarify that for everybody. For anybody questioning the amount of dimensions that were here. Mm. You see that? It's already adding to the massing though, isn't it? You see, it just needed a little extra. See, it wasn't enough for the bottom floor, and that's okay. Because it wasn't finished yet. It's not finished yet. So that's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna keep building. I'm just gonna keep building and see where that ends us up at. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what's a going on here. Let's see. Now I could Nox. Noxix is online. Noxix. Noxix. So do I want to pop it out a little bit right there? That might make it seem a little top heavy, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I could add little, because if I put little wall columns on the corners, they'll actually be detached a little bit, and I think that might actually be quite nice. I think that might actually be kind of nice, having little detached wall columns. It might actually contribute to the lightness of the upper layers. I don't know. I don't know. Even if it will be, kind of bumped out on the sides a little bit, it might work. It might work. I don't know. I don't know. We don't really know until we see it. We don't really know until we see it. And there are also multiple solutions to problems. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep building. And if it looks good, I'll keep it. If it looks bad, I'll destroy it. Good things are good and bad things are bad, but no thing is quantifiable whenever it comes to the subjective. But good is good and bad is bad. That's a guarantee. And I think it works just fine. If you don't think it works fine, then you can go gracefully and tastefully lay your taste buds and other mouth orifice parts on an egg, multiple eggs. I don't really know if I like it though, but there is going to be more. We got to remember, it's not finished yet, so hmm. I don't know, I'm just looking at it now, and now I'm kind of getting the ick a little bit. I don't know, there's just something that's kind of icking me out. It's icking me out. But why is it icking me out? I'm thinking. I'm pondering. It's just not in line with the bottom columns. That's what's icking me out about it. That's why I'm so icked. That's why it gave me the ick. So maybe instead of this being a full column, maybe we'll just turn them into little spiky things. Little spiky gothic things. And then we'll just add them and we will uh-oh. We're gonna be a little eclectic with it. Uh-oh. 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 It's about to happen. It's about to happen. We're about to delve into a smidgeling of eclecticism. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid we tap into generations worth of design things. God forbid we mix and match. You ever had a fusion dish? Fusion dishes are often the most delicious dishes, so I don't want to hear it. We're making a fusion meal. We're making a fusion meal. That's what we're doing here. All right, so I'm going to rig up a few pale fences, pale tacular, and going to add them. This is why I like pale wood so much, because it completes the spike. We needed this block. We needed pale oak fences in the game. That was a good decision on Mojang's part. So it's going to be spiky. It's going to be a little spiky. It's going to be a little dangerous. It's going to be a little daunting and haunting. But spikes are loud. Spikes are loud, and it has to be loud. It's got to be loud for the contest. You see, I wouldn't want this to be a permanent fixture of Alabamaville, but we got to make it loud. We got to make it scream so that it screams dangerously, so people notice it. This is a build for the attention economy. Okay, we have to tap into it. We have to tap into it. Got to make a statement. Got to make a statement here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm yammering about. All right. So we have this. We have this cube. We have this time cube up here. 6 sides, 4 squares, 6 squares, 6 sides, 6 squares. Make a cube. 4 is a perfect number to make the time cube. Okay, so we have that. We have that. Are we sure we want it to be a cube? I'm going to give the... I don't know what I'm going to put in the middle. That's my problem. I don't know what's going to go in the middle. What am I supposed to do there? Like, do I want it to be like a light? Like a something bright? Something that'll glow? Am I overdoing it? I don't know. I'm not really sure if I like these spikes, actually. I think it might be too much. It's a little dangerous. It's a little dangerous for being on this part of the build. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later. Oh no, it doesn't feel right yet. These spikes, they don't feel right. That's all I can say about that. That's all I can say about that. If you thought it felt right, sorry. Sorry about your luck. Because people love the Gothics. People love the Goths. So that feels right. That feels right. Those proportions there. It gets a little thinner. It gets a little thinner, and that feels okay. That does. I still don't know what's going to go in the middle of the cube. But I do think that it might be beneficial just to have thinner fences in the middle parts there, just to give it a little bit of structural logic. A little bit of what's called Tectonics. Tectonics, you see? You see, I'm using another big word that people don't understand, but that's tectonics, the kind of structural logic. Even if you don't need structure, for instance, this build, if I didn't have columns or anything, I could just make it float in the air. But we are expressing the structure. We are expressing the tectonics of the build, how the load is going to go down through the columns all the way to the ground. That's tectonics. That's tectonics. So there's another jargon word. There's another jargon word. I feel like I've kind of properly, somewhat, well, maybe improperly explained it. So that works. That works all right. Maybe this will just be a room up here. Maybe this will just be like a nothing room, just for show. I mean, there's going to be no way of getting up or down in this building, but we'll just add a little goofy goob room. This will be the goob room, where we can all goob out. Nobody, nobody has to know. Nobody has to know that this room does nothing. This is the room that proves that I'm a hack. This is the hack room. An entire room for the purpose of aesthetics. Now, to be fair, and to be true and honest, I've seen that done. I've seen stuff like that done. Just windows for show. Windows for show done on suburban homes. So, it is precedented. That doesn't mean it's right. It would be very nice if these walls didn't connect to the fences. They don't connect. I can use that. I can use that. That's very nice, actually, that those don't connect, because that invites a number of design opportunities that I will take advantage of in this Minecraft build. Hmm. Yeah, see, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to dig it. I'm starting to dig it a little bit, but it's not finished yet. It's not finished yet, but I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand. Do you understand? I get it. Maybe you don't. Um, I'm beginning to get it. Beginning to get it. It's starting to fall into place. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. I do got to go like in like 50 minutes, but I'm starting to understand how this is coming together. Okay, it's going good. Things are going good. It's starting to figure itself out. All right, I'm starting to understand how this build works, and that's good. That's very good, and I feel good. I feel good now. Now that I'm building and figuring something out. You see, that's good. That's good. There's no sense of looming dread. It's just doing. It's just action. That's why I like playing Minecraft. And this is good. This is turning out good. Oh man, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's gonna be good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just ah. Okay. Okay. Let's contain ourselves here. Let's contain ourselves. We're not done yet. I'm figuring out something. Figuring out something here. Look at it. It's got stripes. That's it. That's what it needed. Stripes. It's stripy. That's how that house was that I saw. It had stripes on it. And it's starting to look a little less aggressive and a little more refined. So I'm digging it. I'm digging what's going on here. I'm going to add some silly little arches on top of here. They're a little bulky. They're a little bulky, though. Maybe that's okay, though. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it all doesn't need to be so sharp. So sharp all the time. You're so sharp all the time. Really, you just need to tone it down a little bit, Buster. Buckaroony. Come on now. Come on now. Take it down a notch. I do gotta take it down a notch. Okay, so sorry, I don't know, it's just coming together. It's just coming together. That's my excuse for being the way that I am. That kind of, see, we got to keep it separate. We got to go stripey. We got to keep it stripey. At least up here. Hmm. 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 And it's starting to do something. Something's starting to happen. We're starting to cook with Crisco. And the best part is, since it's symmetrical, it kind of designs itself on the rest of the sides, which is good. Which is good for a competition like this. You need to think fast and think quick. That might work for the window. I mean, it's a little funky. It's a little funky. I wonder what would happen if, I'm not sure if I want to square them off at the top. I don't know if I want to do that. Nah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple of different ways to do that window, I guess. I'm not quite sure if I dig that one either, though. Yeah. What if I do that? That's not it. That is not it. Girl, that is not it. Not today. Not today. Not like that. Yeah, that's not it either. How am I going to shape these? Windows are a little bit tricky on evens. That's a just kind of an unfortunate reality of things. Maybe I'll try doing doing this phone number here. Huh? Eh, mm, eh, maybe I need to give it a hood. I need to give it a hood. That's that's the issue here. I need to give it a good hood. I have an idea. I have an idea that I think might work. I am going to incorporate I'm going to incorporate the window hoods into the next little layer that kind of jets out a little bit. You see like these corners here? You see how they incorporate themselves into this upper element here? The same will happen with this window. The same will happen with the top of that window. It'll incorporate itself into the kind of pokey corner bit. Yeah, yeah, I think that'll work out just fine. I think that'll be great. Do a little bit of thinky brain, do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And yeah, and then eventually we'll have ourselves a nice, delicious Minecraft build. All right, so it gets a little bit thinner, but also kind of stays the same width. I mean, really, the building is still the same width, but since I'm using more slender columns, it does seem like it's a little bit thinner. Yeah, yeah, and it creates a nice little arch for that window there. And then we'll get kind of pointy with it as we go up towards the top. And then it's going to go quicker and quicker, and then it's going to be pointier and pointier. And then we'll have a gothic-y, kind of eclectic-y tower, sort of, kind of. Who cares if we mix styles? Does it look good? Yes. That's what matters. That's what really matters. People get too in their heads about design philosophy. That's how I feel, at least. If it looks good, if it makes people happy, I think the building has done its job. That's the main goal, at least. Is it a good space? Does it do its job? Yes, then you've done your job. Don't get too in your head about it. Don't get too in your head about it. Unless you're here to protect the what is it, hegemony? I don't know if hegemony would be the appropriate term, but the dominant way of thinking in whatever circle you're trying to do, trying to defend defend things a little bit to everybody's detriment. So I'm just gonna build something silly and nice because people like silly and nice. If you don't like silly and nice, well, you know what I'd say to that. All right, so we're gonna go around here, go around this little band here. Now it's gonna be a fake room. It's gonna be fake. I know. I know you're gonna say it's fake. It's fake, and I'm gonna say yeah, it's fake. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking. I'm pondering. I'm thinking, and I'm pondering. What if what if we get a little crazy with it? Like what if we did something like, uh, I don't know. Uh, I don't know about that one. It's just that it's so nice having those stripes around there, but ah, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Just keep your nose to the grindstone. Keep your nose to the grindstone. I don't want to make that window any shorter either, and I want it to fit into the proportions that I've kind of worked out there, so that might just be how that's gonna be, basically. So now we do the fun part. Now I get to do the fun part of the build. Yippee! I'm gonna do something up here. I'm gonna make it pointy because it's kind of gothicy, sorta. So I'm gonna like do like a sort of gothicy thing up here, and it'll be good because people like pointy buildings for some reason. So I'm gonna make a pointy building for the people to enjoy, and yeah, they'll enjoy it or something. It's gonna do something. It's gonna be a nice build for the people. All right, so. Okay. Um, Maybe I want to make one of these like a balcony or something, just so people can, get in there. I think I might get extra brownie points if I make this room roomable, actually. And also, I was just kind of thinking, just kind of using the old thinker here. What if I were to add a little frame for the window? Hmm? What do I think of that? What do I think of that? Ooh, ooh, hmm. That's kind of nice. Hmm. Oh, that kind of adds to the verticality of things now, doesn't it? Hmm. It's kind of awkward though if you look at it from the wrong angle though. Hmm. What if here. I'm gonna need more pale wood for all this, I think. I'm just coming up with all these ideas here, and they're haunting me. All right, so let me get some more pale wood here, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of yeah figure it out. So I just gotta hash some things out here. I gotta come to terms with something in this build. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have it finished by the end of this stream, but by the next stream, which will be Thursday morning, hopefully, I'll show you all the results because I'll probably finish it off camera. I do a little bit of building off camera sometimes, and in the future, if things go right, that'll be the sorts of many allegations and other things and speculations and slander and everything else. Who knows what the truth really is? Who knows? Maybe I actually want to do stairs. Let me try some stairs here. I'm just trying to think things through, but I don't want it to get too chunky. I don't want it to get too chunky through here, so I gotta, oh, I just gotta try a couple things. Gotta try a couple of things here. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Yeah. Ah. Ow. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I mean, that's all right, I guess. Is it all right? I don't know anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm starting to second guess myself. It's fine. It's good. Just throw the one wides in there. Um and it's not really one wide, but anyway, I'm just gonna do this. And if I hate it later, I'll change it. I'll change it. If I hate it, I'll change it. If I like it, I'll keep it. Sounds good to me. Quit overthinking, overthinker. Quit wasting your energy on a morning like this. Because I got to get ready for midterms. I've got a lot of studying and cramming and caffeine-induced late nights to deal with. So I can't use too much of my thinker this morning. Just enough of it, though. Just enough. Because I like to spend I like to spend my freshest energy on the things that I care about. That's just how I operate. If I don't do that, then I'll just fall into despair. Gotta save room for the things that matter, you know? You gotta keep things at a chaotic medium. That's kind of how I felt about college. It's a chaotic medium. It's a chaotic medium. You gotta maintain that chaotic medium. Yeah, I'm digging that window though. I'm digging it. I think it's still looking quite nice. It's looking quite good. Good raining on my parade. There. Get out of here. Yeah, it's turning out elegant. Elegant. Okay. Well, I think I might add like a bottom arch. I just don't know how to do it on an interval like that. I don't know. There's still things I have to think about a little bit, but it's turning out. It's coming together. It's coming together. So don't flip out on me just yet. Good God. Okay, maybe these will be the bottoms of the upper spires, and I can do kind of like tough gray. I can do tough gray spires, or actually maybe I'll just keep it at that those white blocks because I don't know what I'd do for like the tippy tops because there's no fence that's this color that I know of. Then I'll need to put some kind of shingle on it, and that'll be another source of pop of color. So I don't quite know what the roof is going to be made of just yet. It could be one of those slate blocks, or I might get a little fruity with it and do like um, rusted copper or something. That might be kind of nice for a build like this. It's kind of got blue hues. It's got some blue hues to it. I think it would play into it pretty nicely. Blues hues, if you choose. So maybe I want to add one more little guy, like a little checkerboard motif, little checkerboard motif, but just for the top little squink, you know. Just gotta squink it out. I'm squinking it out right now. Squinking it out with Glitchy 117. God forbid. God save us all. All right, so I'm just gonna fly up here. I'm gonna fly up here, friend inside of me, and I'm going to just do like a little guy. Just do a little guy, little guy up here, and just gonna like do it like that. Gonna do it like that. Okay. It'll just be like a little checkerboard. You see? See, that's just a nice little compliment to everything, I think. But we've got to find a way to frame it. So I think to frame the checkerboard, to frame the checker, we'll tap into the kind of stripey thing that we were doing down there. And ooh, yeah. It's looking good. That little checkerboard up there, that's that's tasteful. I think it's tasteful. If you don't think it's tasteful, then that's your own problem. That's your own problem. You can get out. You can get out if you don't like it. Ponder on it. Ponder on it. Okay, so then we're just gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put it in a little stripey. Maybe I'll bump it up just a little bit. Maybe. All right, so we'll just give it a little more breathing room up here. So I'm gonna kind of start ignoring proportions a little bit up here. Um, oh well. Oh well. Just a little thing. Okay, and would be nice if I could make it work like that, but eh, I think it works. It works better like this anyway. So I guess that kind of makes it a little bit easier on us because now we'll just put some of these little trap doors around there like that. It just doesn't have the same quality. It just doesn't. I don't know. There's just something funky here. There's just something not right. There's something not right about this. That that worked over here, but now it's just like not. It's not. Oh, let's just keep building. Let's just keep going. See what happens. Just keep going and see what happens. And then this will be the next goob room. So we'll just frame the checkerboard. Frame the checkerboard up here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little confuzzling. I thought of a way to make the stream last just a little bit longer. I'm going to let the dog out while I'm on stream, while I'm live. I'm going to let her out real quick. Just real quick. Just real quick. I'll be right back. It'll be real quick. It'll be real quick, I swear. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. World's ending. World's ending. Floor's caving in. Floor's lava. Floor's lava. There's a friend inside me. Friend inside me. Friend inside me. Sorry. World's ending. There's a friend inside me, and the floor is lava. Come on. Come on. Let's go party. Come on. Let's go party. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fricula. Fricula's after us. Oh, God. Fricula. Fricula's sending his minions. Fricula's sending his minions after us, and they say, suck! Suck! And then they're after me. S-U-C-K. S-U-C-K. That was the letter S. And they're after me. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that clarification didn't really improve my case, but Fricula's minions are after me. I am Fricula's minion. I am his minion, and I have come to suck your blood. I am, I crave. I have an iron deficiency. I am Fricula's minion. I need blood. I need it now. Give it. Give me the blood. I'm gonna wait for the dog to come back to the door. She's out there somewhere doing dog things. Hmm. I'm wondering, I'm pondering, I'm wondering, and I'm thinking. I'm pondering, wondering, thinking. Did someone just show up here? Oh, God. always on guard a little bit. Sheesh. Dog wants it. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. Now let's get this stream back on track for the last just a little chunk of content. I'm the content monger, and this is what I've resigned myself to. So I've been thinking. I've been thinking a little bit, and I'm just going to place these blocks. I'm just going to place these blocks because I've been thinking. Yeah, yeah. Just make sure it looks good from the ground level here, and yeah. Now it's a little bit more slender. I'm gonna make it a little more slender up here, just to make sure that it looks good. But then I just came up with another idea. You see, there's always ideas popping into your head, and you can't keep track of them all. You can't keep track of them all because I need to make sure that this checkerboard is visible from ground level. So maybe I actually want to pop it out a little bit. Maybe I do want to do a little bit of pop outs. Pop outs. Pop and cooking. Pop, pop out. Pop out. Pop it out. So maybe I actually want to uh, go over here and have it be sort of like that. I don't know if it's gonna look like it's like weird and like bugging out or something. Eh, ah, how? I don't know, but it does certainly brighten things up a little bit in there, I guess. But then how is that going to impact the side profile? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I know I want the checkerboard to be up here. I just don't know how I want it to be up here. Just don't know how I want it to be up here. No, that's always a little bit. That's always a little bit of a conundrum. That's always a little bit of a conundrum as to how things are going to work out. Oh, oh God. Oh God. Good God. How is this going to work on a morning like this? Hmm. Maybe it's tough. It's a little tough. It's totally tough, bro. Totally tough. Maybe. What do I do up there? I have an idea. Okay, new idea. New idea. New idea. I'm gonna start ripping crap down. I'm gonna start ripping crap down because I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And I need to be unstuck. I need to be unstuck. Slash unstuck. All right. So maybe I need to like do like this sort of thing where it kind of, you know, it gets a little thinner, but also kind of not. Just kind of thinning it out a little bit. So it's like a cube, but kind of not. Just gonna shrink it down. Maybe I'll shrink it down just a little bit up there. And yeah. Yeah, and then I'll just get a little bit more skinny. I'm gonna skinny it up. I did something wrong, didn't I? Yep, I did do something wrong. Well, what else is new? What else is new? I'm gonna go sleep so I can get some more vision. So I can hone in on my vision. Also, like 15 minutes left. I can only stream for like 15 more minutes because of time. Time constraints. Always the time constraints. If you really lock in, if you really lock in, time won't even matter anymore, bro. If you really lock in, you got a grind set. Time does not matter to the grind set. Time does not matter to the grind set. There's no such thing as time, only the immediate suffering of the current moment. We want you to suffer. How's that look? Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Do not like it. I do not like green eggs and ham. Okay, so I'll do that. And I think I can start adding pointy spikes now. I think that'll work well. Yeah, start adding little spiky things in there. Maybe not with these bases. Maybe I'll actually just kind of, just kind of make them kind of short and sweet, like that, like that. You see, and then that'll be great. Yeah. think that'll work out. Maybe I could also work end rods into them, just so it's a little bit of lighting, because it's going to need to be lit up. It's going to need to be gotten lit. But you see, then we run into that same problem from earlier as to where it's not getting thin anymore. Maybe that's all right. Maybe it can flare out just a little bit towards the top. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. We're still hashing things out, so I'm just going to keep hashing. I'm just going to keep hashing and see what happens. So this, yeah, this'll work out. Then I'll have it, be something like that. Have another little guy around there. Now I do have to wonder if it should actually get a little bit skinnier. I think it should. So I know I want the checkerboards in there, but as to how that's going to happen, I still haven't quite figured that out yet. I was hoping by figuring out some other parts, I'd figure out the checkerboard part, but that's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Oh, here, I'm going to squeeze through here. This week is going to extrude me. I'm going to be extruded this week. I'm going to be put through a mold, and I'm going to be shaped by sheer force. That's what midterms does to you. That's what midterms does to somebody. It's an extrusion process. Getting uncomfortably squeezed. Yeah, I prefer it to be like this. And that's not to say that the judges won't be flying around either. They might be. And I think this also kind of works with the proportions that I've set up because I need to be consistent, I guess. A little bit, a little bit consistent here. And let's just see what it looks like whenever I drop in the old these things now. Let's just see what happens. I mean, I like that. I do like that. It just needs something more around there. That's been my main issue this whole time. Really. I'm being real right now. That's been my main issue. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see. It it's getting chopped off by the border, but I like the border, so maybe I'll just like do a little hood. I'll do another hood. So then it doesn't get chopped off, but then you keep the border, and then it's just a nice, silly compromise. Better yet, better yet, I'll actually go in a little bit like that. Okay, and then I will drop in, zoning in now, zoning in on a solution of sorts. I'll pop some of these on there, right? And then we'll get the nice stripies, and then we'll get some stripies going on, some vertical stripes for a good build, but I didn't realize that was going to happen, which that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Maybe we don't need it. Yeah, I think it'll work. I think that'll work out. Hello, Kineo. Looks like you've caught the last 6 or 7 minutes of my stream, and decided it wouldn't take too long. I don't know, some kind of tower. So it's some kind of tower. Kineo seems to like it. I guess that's all right. You got to sign off pretty soon, fortunately. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for the haters out there. I think I will need to spruce up the bottom part a little bit. It's just a little too open. Just a little too open. Maybe I'll add more stripes. Stripes are nice. Stripes work well with this style. So go over here and I'll add a hood. Drop in a hood, drop in a hood, drop in a hood. And I'll at least get this layer finished up. So yeah, I think that'll be good. That'll be great. That'll be fantastic. All right. I do gotta go soon though. I do gotta go pretty soon. I hope anyone out there watching, all you freaky little watchers, hope you enjoyed today's drivel of content. Today's content, for lack of a less insidious term. Because what is it really? I mean, we got to be a little bit cynical every now and then. It is content at the end of the day, but if you enjoyed, then you enjoyed. So we'll consider that a mutual win. We'll consider that to be a mutual win on a day like this. On a gloomy Tuesday. Very gloomy. Very sad. Very, very unsilly. It's a very unsilly day out there. It's a very unsilly week. It's very unsilly. Yeah. Well, I'll put some finishing touches on this build and I'll show it off at the beginning of the next stream. Yeah, my little competition build. My little competition build. It's turning out quite nice. Little tower pavilion thingamajig. And yeah, I'll figure out some more of the specifics, and I think it's turning out quite well. Quite well indeed. Kind of gothic-y, sort of. Uh, who's really keeping tabs as to which style it's strictly adhering to? Anyway, anyway, I gotta go. I gotta panic. This is a panic week. Good God, God save us all. Oh, very unsilly. Very, very unsilly. Well, have a very serious and unsilly midterms Tuesday. I'm very serious. I am very much scowling as I say that. I hate the world, and I hate Tuesdays. I despise them. I hate Tuesdays. If you hate Tuesdays, make sure to like and click in the subscribe button and ring the bell. I have to go. Oh, I hate Tuesdays. I really hate Tuesdays. I hate Wednesdays more than Tuesdays. I'm getting into the butt crack of the week, and this is butt crack week, so this is like butt. It's square. There's a square going on. Not to mention all the other stupid stuff going on. I have band-aid fixes for everything, and that's what counts. All right, I'm signing off. Y'all have a nice day. I'll have a nice sort of. I'll find. I'll find a way to make today nice. You have to find a way to make every day nice. Because guess what? In the Mad Max world, somebody was joking and laughing. Okay? As there's always somebody joking and laughing. So we gotta be a little silly. Alright, I'm gonna go. Peace out. Peace out. Bye bye. Bye bye. Goodbye. I need to go. I need to go now. I really need to go. I'm worried. I'm very worried. I'm panicking. Uh, I'm panicking, and I need to go. I need to end this stream. Goodbye. Goodbye.